Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix 2018. In this episode, we're going to be finishing up those Solignolias and getting a way to triple our gold output. Let's get started. Okay, so the next one I'm going to plant like right about here. And the last one I want over in the chicken pen, but I want it in the middle. So we're going to make it a floating flower. And to do that, we have to do a Solignolia with a floating whatever flower. And to get those, we need any kind of flower with pasture seeds and dirt. I think I've turned all of my botania flowers into, petals. So let's take a look, see if we can find a flower real quick. There we go, mystical blue flower, that'll work. Okay, so I want a floating, alright, pasture seeds, dirt, and any kind of flower. Glimmering blue flower. Okay, we have to get a couple of glowstone dust. I was pretty sure it was not color specific. There we go. Glimmering flower makes a floating flower. Floating flower plus regular flower equals functioning floating flower. There we go. Our Solignolia should now work in this area. Yep, there we go. So now I won't be picking up errant things from the chicken pen, from over here, I hope, from the farm, pretty much anywhere except if a tree kind of falls like way over here. But I'll deal with that when it comes up. So there we go. There is a pretty much fully automated system. We have no way to move the charcoal blocks over to here. But stop it. But that's the last piece of the puzzle, is moving that. Could use a golem to do that. I might. Let's look at those seals I had. I think I had an empty and a store seal. Could I do that? I see a store seal. I see 2 empty seals. Oh, by the way, I painted these golems different colors than that golem, so they would stop doing things. Every once in a while, there'd be an egg dropped just within the place where it could have got something, and so you run over here, grab an egg, had nothing to do with it. So that would not be very useful. Alright, so yeah, let's see if we could do that. Let's see if we could. I'm not sure of the range on that, so we may have to make another golem, but let's try that out. We're going to try the empty and the store. So the empty seal goes here, and then the store seal goes there. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, now we have the charcoal being made from the tree farm, going over here to the drawer, going back into the crate, being picked back up and taken care of. So let's see here. I want my bell. I want to color those so that we don't run into weird issues like we have been so far. So let's see here. I guess you guys are all orange? I feel like you're red. You shouldn't be red. You should be orange. Yeah, you guys are orange. Okay, so let's configure this to also be orange, and we'll configure this to be orange. And I want to configure this empty seal to have a lower priority because it's not as important when they empty this and put the charcoal back. It's more important they do their other tasks first. So there we go. Pretty much fully automated botania mana pool. All we need now are, more than one mana pool, but we'll take care of that at some point in the future. Alright, I would like to do something about my items. I'd like to make a sorting system and filter things either here or down in the basement. Not sure. I might use this room for stuff. It's pretty handy. Everything else, it would be a little bit annoying if it were all in the basement, but we'll see how things go. Eventually, I'll want to get into RS, but I like sorting systems. Even if RS is better, it does require power, which I don't have a lot of right now, and I still like to watch items being sorted. And after looking at the options in this pack, I'm going to go with Ender.io for sorting. I've never actually used the Ender.io sorting system. I really always loved the Extra Utilities 1 version, and I always used that ever since it came out. But I'm not seeing that in Extra Utilities 2, so I guess he hasn't put that back in yet. Maybe he's not going to. So one thing you need for Ender.io is lots of mob heads. So we're going to build a sword from Tinker's Construct that will help us get that. It's called a cleaver. So let's take a look at the materials and U book and go to the kinds of tools. Let's see here. Shovel, havoc, matter, lumber axe, excavator. Okay. So the broadsword is like the default Minecraft sword. The long sword is, faster, but it makes you, it's just faster, basically. Rapier, I don't know what that is. Fry pan, cleaver. Cleaver is the one that we want. The cleaver is slow, but we will be able to get mob heads a lot easier. So, and we can, it is slow, maybe we can speed it up with redstone. So let's try to get one of those. We're going to need, looks like, a tool rod, a blade, a cleaver, and a big plate pattern, it looks like. Let's see here. Tough tool rod, large sword blade, large plate, and a tough tool rod. Okay, so let's take a look at what kind of materials we're going to want for that. Obviously, the sword is I'm going to want that to be made out of manulin, which I don't have any of right now. So let's see here. How much material is required to make one of those? I guess first we'll have to make the stencils for that. So I need a large sword blade, which is going to be 8 material. So let's we'll get 8 ardite and 8 cobalt and go toss that in the smeltery. Come back later for that. And we'll also want some clay for the pattern, so I'll put that in the other smeltery. And then let's go make that cleaver. Okay, let's see here. Need to get the part builder. Need to get some cobblestone. Alright, part builder. I want the large sword blade pattern. There we go. We'll go take that back and go... I have noticed the golems being a little bit derpy. I have to keep replacing this seal. Then, he'll go back, but shouldn't have to do that. Oh, that looks like it's too far out. Let's put you back 1. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, Thaumcraft is still a beta, so that's how betas work. They don't always work perfectly. Alright, so we'll get that taken care of. You derping already? Come on. Oh, sorry. Wrong button. Alright. And of course he loses his orange color every time I do that, so I have to go fix that. So, I don't know. Tree farm, not perfect. Let's see, I think I threw the floral powder back here. Not seeing any orange. Alright, well he's a lumberjack. He can't do much other than, you know, cut down trees. We'll leave that alone for now. Alright, so back to my cleaver. What materials are we going to need? We need a large plate. Well, the large plate seems like a cobalt thing. So we'll definitely use that for the large plate. We'll take that and put it in the other smeltery. Alright, what do we have? 8 ingots of manulin. Cool. Alright, that should take care of that. Now in here we'll toss all of this cobalt. And where is our large plate cast? There we go. Put that right over here. So that should give us some durability. So let's see, tool materials. Alright. What about our handle? What are we going to make our handle out of? Not solarium, that's for sure. What were the other things we could use for this? Alright, a tough tool rod, the large plate, the large sword blade, and oh, we need 2 tough tool rods. Those are both handles, though. Shocking, let's see. Dealing damage. We could definitely make one of the handles out of electrum. Yeah, why don't we use electrum for that? So we use electrum for part of it and bone for the other part. So let's see here. Need a tough tool rod. There we go. And then I'm going to need one of them out of electrum, which I made a bunch of. I'm not sure where right now, but pretty sure I made a bunch of electrum last time. Maybe it's in the smeltery. I made a little bit of it. That's right. I don't know how much. Let's see how, but it's right here. Alright, we need 3 of those electrum ingots to become a tough tool rod. Need that, and that, and you can go back, and you can be turned off. Alright, needed a tough tool rod cast. Yep, that should be good. So once we have that, should be able to finish our cleaver. Turn that back off. Alright, so I've got my 2 handles, my sword head, and my large plate. Cool. Let's go ahead and work with our cleaver. So, tool forge, cleaver. So, it is fractured, has beheading 2, it's insatiable, it's shocking. Yeah, it's got a pretty good attack too. Alright, now can we add redstone and speed it up any? Let's see here. Yeah, we can put haste on this. So let's get some more redstone. Alright, haste 3. It's the hastiest. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So that's looking pretty good. Beheading 2, insatiable momentum. Yeah, I think that should do pretty well. So let's put that away. So there's the sword that I'd like to have. I'm still picking up things from the farm once in a while. Oh, looky here. The power is now 14. We are now pretty much done. Signal's being output to here, which means you can see there's no more stuff being dropped on the pressure plate. So we have a full mana pool. Cool. So that's working out well too. Alright. So I'm going to go collect some mob heads. We need skeleton skulls and we need lots of things. But skeleton skulls and zombie heads are something we need. Let's see here. We're going to need, I think we need to have 2 machines now. So a skeletal contract, okay. We need a slice and splice. Might as well use dark steel for those things. We're going to have to make some solarium too. Should probably make some solarium. So let's see here. How much gold do we have? Wow. Almost none. Alright, I'm going to make 16 solarium, and, we'll go from there later on. So, alloy smelter. So, really need to get some gold going. But, hopefully we'll get there, soon. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make that slice and splice too. May as well. Okay, the slice and splice requires, all of those things. So what do we have of those things? We need 7 solarium, any kind of head, iron shears, iron axe, and a soul machine chassis, which you get from a simple machine casing and soul attuned powder. Well, we should already have some of that soul attuned powder. So let's go ahead and make this. Don't have any iron on me. I wonder if Thaumcraft can transmute iron to gold. Alright, let's go put that in the Induction Smelter, not the igneous extruder. Okay. What else do we need? Need some iron axe and iron shears. That shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Shears. Axe. Alright. What else? Any kind of mob head and the solarium. Okay. So, let's see. What kind of mob heads do we have? Enderman heads, don't want to use. Wither skull, don't want to use that. Come on, there's got to be something in here. I've got at least one more head, I'm sure of it. Did I chuck them in the Thaumcraft chest, maybe? Ah, there we go. Skeleton and zombie. Don't see any creepers, but that's okay. Alright, I know I need a skeleton skull, so I'm going to use the zombie one. Let's go back and pick up whatever solarium we have, and the soul machine chassis. And let's go ahead and make a slice and splice. No, not with you, with the zombie head. Alright, so looks like there is no advanced versus simple slice and splice, which is good because, I don't want that. Now, the facades, you don't have to remove them, you can just leave it there, but to use that other place, I'm going to go ahead and remove that, for which I will need my Yeta wrench, I think. Yeah. You can shift and mouse scroll to change which ones you're going to. So this will give you nothing. This will that gives you everything. That's just treasure. And then here we'll get our conduits back. So there we go. There is everything that I would see normally. So let's go ahead and put the slice and splice down. I need a capacitor. That makes sense. Would like to make a double capacitor for it, but I don't know if I have enough grains of infinity to do that. So let's see here. I don't even have enough to make one of them. Okay, gonna have to go get some grains of infinity too. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and take care of that. So I'm gonna go get the stuff we'll need to make the rest of the equipment and go hunting, and I will be back once that is complete. Alright, I'm back from my mining trip. I went ahead and did some exploring and got some more gold too, so we're so low on that. I would like to use the Induction Smelter to triple my gold output, and to do that we're going to need some cinnabar. I've got a couple, but I need one for like every piece of gold ore, at least if I want to, you know, do it like I want. So we're going to try to get some more cinnabar. So we've got a 50% chance if we pulverize destabilized redstone ore. And I do happen to have 11 of those, so let's go ahead and start by pulverizing the destabilized redstone. And let's see if we can get some kind of augmentation to speed this process up. So let's see, if we look in the augments, an auxiliary reception coil increases processing speed. That really ought to be what I want. So how do we make one of those? It's gold around a redstone reception coil. Alright, let's take the gold that we have, need some redstone, and we're going to make an auxiliary reception coil. So, need a redstone reception coil, and then the augment, and let's go ahead and add that. Okay. You know, for something that's supposed to have a 50% chance, I sure didn't get like 5 cinnabar from that. So, alright. Let's see here. So, we can also pulverize redstone for a 25% chance, and you get 6 redstone from that rather than 12 from the crusher. So, well, we'll go ahead and do that, because I would like to have some more cinnabar. So we will pulverize all of that, and in the meantime, if we use the gold ore in the induction smelter, you know, it's nice that these things work this way, the JEI thing, but there's so many tabs now. Yeah, the only possibilities are either using rich slag or slag. So once we get rid of the cinnabar, we'll have a chance of getting rich slag, which we can use again to increase our gold. So at least there's that. Alright, and we've got some more cinnabar from this. Alright, of course the machine has now stopped. So why don't we do something about that? Let's use the item conduits to help us out there. So where are the item conduits? Here are some item conduits. Let's see what we can pull out from these machines. Let me get a chest. Let me get a actually additions crate. So crate requires some planks. And a wood casing. There we go, a small crate. So I'm going to need the Yeta wrench, most likely. Let's go ahead and grab that. So I think I'll just have the item conduits kind of coming up here, and then we'll have them go into this crate. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. So here's our sawmill. Let me get the crescent hammer too. Pull this up a little bit, and let's need to be a little bit lower on the ground. The morph mod is kind of nice for that, where you can like be in a half block with a lot of things, but it's also so OP that I never used it. Alright, so we're going to turn that one off. I'm going to put the conduits under the floorboards. So let's see here. We will put one here, 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 and here. So let's see here. I need to dig down more. Alright, where's my shovel? Alright, there we go. So, I want the pulverizer to be able to extract. So, I want it to extract and be always active. Alright, probably have to configure the sides. Alright, there we go. The redstone is going in there. And so should the cinnabar. Yep, there we go. So that will do all of the pulverizing for that. Redstone furnace will do the same thing for it. We're going to extract. It's always going to be active. And the same thing for this. Alright, there we go. It's pulling out the gold, but now we need either more cinnabar or some rich slag. So let's see here. We got 5 more pieces of cinnabar so far. So we'll put the gold ore and some more cinnabar in there. Now if we had some item filters, we could pull the cinnabar out or the rich slag and put it in here, but I'm not going to worry about that just right now. So I'm going to fill the floor back in. Oh, let's put the sawmill back, and we'll have it also be pulling out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's the problem. You have to kind of be right where this is. Okay, so we're looking, yeah, we want this to be the output. The input we're not going to have right now, so that is fine. Okay, so that looks like it should all be good. Let's go ahead and put the floor tiles back. Yep, it's done all of that, it's done all of that. And do we have any more? We've got some rich slag. Take the rest of the cinnabar and put it in here. And that'll kind of be the process right now. We're going to take all the we're going to take all the redstone, and we're going to, you know, put it in there, and we'll do that. So I could put a chest on top of this machine, and then it can pull those things out. Let's see here. I think I'll take a drawer instead. And we'll put the drawer on top, and we'll put all of the redstone ore in here. And we're going to input, and we're going to auto input enabled. There we go. It's going to yank all of the redstone ore, pulverize it, and we'll try to get redstone and cinnabar and rich slag, much as we can get out of that, so that we can improve our gold output. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today. We'll come back next time and, I don't know, do something else. Thanks for watching. See you next time.